Hare, and I'm a fitness model and creator of Fitness Fanatic. This is my husband, Craig Hare.
Hello.
And we're here to talk about progeria and the benefit ride that we had this year on motorcycles. Progeria is a fatal rapid aging disease that affects children. Only 200 to 250 children worldwide are affected with this. Progeria is passionate and personal to me because of my experience with a young man in Hamilton. I met him when he was just 6 months old, back in 1997-98, and from the moment that I'd seen him, he had beautiful blonde hair and big blue eyes, and he was a giggling, normal, happy baby. Within a few months, we realized there was something wrong with him. His fat cells wouldn't continue to develop properly on his skin. He wouldn't gain weight. He wouldn't grow taller. His appearance was different, and his hair started falling out. And the veins on his forehead would stick out. So his mom took him to the hospital to run a bunch of tests to see what was wrong with him. And in the end, they called it Hutchinson-Gilford disease, which is progeria, a rapid fatal aging disease. The life expectancy of these children are only 12 to 13 years old, even though some of them have lived longer and some of them have passed on sooner. That is the average age expectancy. And this little boy, Devin, he's going to be 14 this year. So that's pretty incredible. But he's already dealt with arthritis and stroke and other heart disease. And he looks like he's 90 years old, and he's only going to be 14. And when I first started my magazine, I came across the Progeria Research Foundation while I was doing research on progeria myself because I wanted to do an article. And I'd come across this woman, her name is Audrey Gordon, and she's the president of the PRF. And I talked to her through email a few times back and forth and told her my personal experience with Devin. And she decided that, well, she had an idea. We both had the idea of making this more known. So I decided to take a web page on my first website and dedicate that to progeria. And then from there, I decided to make a page in the publication, printed in full color every month, describing something about progeria, the latest news, a new child that was found, anything that went with the theme with the magazine. My husband and I were booting around on the motorcycles, and we had been talking about doing rides and going on more things like that, and we decided to, why not use that? It's a perfect tool to make progeria more aware. The first year we rode to Kincardine, and we had a blast, took lots of pictures, made a lot of noise about progeria, so much noise that we came back the next year and we did it bigger, better, and had more people involved.
More people.
Website.
Concert.
Sponsors,
door prizes.
a lot of media involvement with the newspapers and the local TV stations. We had a lot of hours put in at the bike shows. The first bike show that we did in January, that was a lot of preparation, and we had no idea what to expect.
Thank goodness we had all that help from
Matt and Megan and Trish, for sure. Marcy and Brooke had come out. In the March show that we did, World of Motorcycle Expo, the first one in Kitchener, we did that one. We had the Ride For Progeria booth when my motorcycle was there in my modeling booth, and it was a very huge surprise that I won first place in the special interest category. So surprising that I forgot to continue to record myself. And then in the April show, we had another booth, and there again my bike won runner-up in the Asian sport bike category. So that was pretty cool. And we handed out a lot of flyers. We raised a lot of noise about progeria and Elmira. People were so excited to hear about a ride in Elmira.
Yeah. And we did. We had riders show up that were
from everywhere
that saw us at the show.
All the way from Australia too. We had lots of riders this year, all the way from Guelph,
Hamilton,
Kitchener,
Australia.
Oh man, where did everybody come from? Elmira, right in Elmira.
From Elmira.
Cambridge.
Rothsay.
Fergus.
Drayton.
All over the place. Lots of little towns around the local communities that came out. And the group that came in from Hamilton. That was pretty cool. just as we were getting ready to leave, of course, it was the Grip Girls.
This year's ride was a great success. We had 40 bikes or so, raised upwards of $1,200. Did a loop out and around and back to home, which I think was more so of an attractant than doing a one-way trip and spending the night. A lot of folks could get out and still make it home for their kids at night or pets that they had to let out. I think that led to our increased turnout, as well as attending 3 motorcycle shows, actually. Toronto, Kitchener, 2 in Toronto, and the Kitchener show. I think we got a lot of awareness out there just by doing the shows alone, let alone the attendance from the shows to the motorcycle ride.
The ride itself was 216 kilometers with a stopover in Flesherton.
Many thanks go out to the Flying Spatula. They stayed open late for us and had a special menu.
We appreciate that.
This year's route left Elmira and went up through Floridale, over to Elma, up to Highway 6. Highway 6 north through Arthur to Mount Forest. We went east over to Conn, and from Conn we went north up into Flesherton, where we, like we said, stopped at the Flying Spatula. From there we went south, I'm not sure of the highway, but basically traveled down around the Grand Valley Marsh.
Into Bellwood.
Down into Bellwood. Did the east side of the lake through Bellwood into Fergus, cross Fergus into Salem, back up to the 86, and arrived at our destination at the Central Tavern here in Elmira.
And from there we did a group photo shoot, gathered everyone together, brought them into the bar, into the location, and gave away door prizes. Brian West from Dave FM and Dave Utzi from 91.5 The Beat. They were the judges of the first annual Show and Shine. The winner was Dave Martin with his Harley Davidson Roan King with the high handlebars. Shiny. He uses a toothbrush daily. Don't cut that part out. Our grand prize winner this year was Sherry Dozeman. She raised the most pledges this year, raising $310 and being the grand prize winner of one night stay at the Hilton Hotel in Niagara Falls. And Michael Lamont came in second with $290, and he was the winner of the Blackberry Bold that was donated by the Grip Girls. And the Grip Girls are a bunch of girls that I ride with. Grip Girls. Girls riding independently proud. Not needing a man to enjoy a motorcycle. Or being a passenger. I can't be a passenger. No way. Not a chance. Every rider and passenger walked away with a goodie bag that was filled with goodies from our different sponsors. From Hindle to Mother's Wax, maps, to Ride Magazine, FXR stickers, Hindle stickers, a Ride For Progeria sticker, and people who registered early received free shirts, Ride For Progeria shirts. We had fantastic door prizes this year, everything from floor mats from Harley Davidson in Kitchener to a fantastic biker basket for women from Biker Hamilton, or Biker World in Hamilton, from Biker World in Hamilton. We had fishing packages from Babazumi. We had a men's leather jacket from Zdano's, gift packages, and gift cards from World Distributing.
Helmets. 3 helmets. Big thank goes out to the blockers. They did an excellent job, kept us safe, got everybody through the intersections. Nerves of steel, those fellas, that's for sure. They did a great job. It was well appreciated.
No fear.
A blocker actually travels just behind the lead bikes, and when you approach an intersection, they will pass the lead bike and stop out in the intersection to prevent anybody that might turn left in front of you or try to get through. Basically, they just control the intersection and let everybody get through safely, because we all know cars have trouble seeing people on motorcycles.
And not only that, but the traffic lights turn colors too.
The traffic lights will turn red and they'll actually hold the traffic back till the complete entourage of motorcycles makes it through.
We cannot forget to thank the Stoltz sales and service truck from Elmira, the chase truck, the #1 chase truck with the trailer, and then the other chase truck too, just in case. But not even just in case, it was just more for so other friends can come and they didn't have motorcycles. In the Stoltz truck, there was Bob Walker and his grandson, and in the GMC Sierra, which is my husband Craig's truck, was Matt and Megan, two of our friends that helped promote the ride at the bike shows, and our son Mackenzie.
Yeah, our chase trucks, they're truck and trailer, like we said, donated by Stoltz, farm and sales equipment here in Elmira. They follow along the pack, and if anybody breaks down or runs into trouble or isn't feeling well, they're there to assist them, load their bike on the trailer if need be.
Then they can jump in the truck with them.
And they can then have a ride in the truck, you know, if you're heat stroke or breakdown or anything to that effect.
You're just tired of driving?
I'd like to give a big thanks to Kitchener Harley Davidson as well for donating 2 Harley Davidsons for Dave and Brian to join in on the ride. That was a nice gesture.
Oh, and the Central Tavern, Naji and the Central Tavern donated their venue to have the benefit concert after the ride. Creekwater Junkies and West Memphis Suicide. We went and seen Creekwater Junkies at a West Memphis Suicide concert a couple months ago, and decided then that they're good, and they have antlers tied to their drum kit. So I mean, any band that has antlers tied to their drum kit has got to be good.
Right up our alley.
Yes, absolutely. So West Memphis Suicide played our concert last year, and we asked them to come back this year, and they did.
Yeah, they willfully accepted, and it didn't take too much to talk the Creekwater Junkies into helping out a good cause either. They were all for it, and they drove 3 hours, donated their time and talent and everything else.
Being at the front of a motorcycle pack, when you have to worry about how fast you're going. Are you going fast enough? Are you going slow enough? Are they going to see that pothole on the road because you're only a bike apart? Ending up looking in the rearview mirror more than I was looking ahead of me. That people say, well, you've stressed out and you've organized the ride, now it's your day, you just jump on your motorcycle and just put your helmet on and forget about everyone behind you. Not a chance. Not a chance. No. I was constantly, am I going fast enough? Am I going slow enough? Did I brake long enough? Do they all see me turning? Are they all there? Did anybody break down yet? So it's more stressful the day of, for sure. How do you feel?
Oh, sorry.
How do you feel being in the front?
I enjoy it. I love looking back, going up a hill and seeing the whole stream of bikes down and back up the other side of the hill and the trucks, and it's just an awesome sight to see all the motorcycles covering the highway. And
that's true. That's the awesome part.
Yeah.
But it is stressful. For the riders that came on the ride this year, we had brand new first year riders. We had 30-year-old or 30-year
and upwards riders, yeah.
Intermediate riders. So from everyone, the group was small enough and safe enough, and because of the blockers and because of the experienced riders, everyone felt there was no intimidation. Everyone rode awesome together. Everyone. And everyone was happy with the speed and
just a real comfortable feeling. The speed was right. The courtesy of all the bikes around you was right. It was just
there was nobody that was out of control or
well done.
Anybody that was
there was
hot-dogging.
no hot dogging, nothing like that. Everybody was.
And everyone is pumped already for next year. And it's not even been a week yet. If you'd like to know more about Progeria and donate to the cause, you can find out more at www.progeriaresearch.org.